Hello heroes, this is Luigi, and in this video I'm going to show you the ways a stable can already save a lot of time by using CheckDecide. So the first one is using CheckDecide as a preparation tool for private coachings. In my experience, the average number of hands we can cover in a private session is somewhere around 15 hands. But let's say my student wants to cover 60 hands. So he copies the 60 hands, which he filtered in the manager, and he clicks on upload hands. He pastes it. He selects friends privacy level, so only his friends can access this, and clicks on done. He says these hands are together, so it's marked hands 2. These don't need to be filled out, and he clicks on done, and all the 60 hands are uploaded. As you can see, you can open this thing which we call multibar, and any hand can be selected, accessed, etc. So he notifies me that, hey, I uploaded some hands for tomorrow's private coaching. Could you please quickly run them through? So maybe we can skip some of them. And I say, sure. And I visit his profile page and I say, hey, I don't see anything. And he says, yeah, because I uploaded it with friends privacy, so we first need to make friendship. And he sends me a friend request. I accept the friend request, and we are friends now. And if I visit his profile page, all of a sudden I see a bunch of hands and the hand package which he uploaded. So I can access, I can start clicking them through. As you can see, I see exactly the same action buttons as he saw when playing the hand. So you can see that my solution is marked with blue label, and his original step is displayed with white label. So I can click the hand through, and whatever, let's say I fold here, and he called, and as you can see, my solution matched his decisions 79%, which took into account some of the sizing differences, just as well as one major step, mismatching. So this hand is only 79% match, so this probably worth discussing. I'm not going to click through all the 60 hands, but I can show you how the how today's private session looked like with Schluder, who's a great student of mine. So I visited his profile page. He uploaded 71 hand for me for this private session. It was labeled small blind flat hands. I clicked them through. Clicking the 71 hand through took me about like 20 minutes, so it was really very quick. And after that, he was able to select my name, and he can see my match percentages hand per hand. So as you can see, we didn't need to waste any time on these hands where we played literally the same, but we had time to discuss the other hands which we played differently. So for example, here is this ace-5 suited hand. If he clicked on it, he can see my solution, and he can say, hey Luigi, why did you squeeze this? Why don't you just flat? And I can explain it to him. But if he says, hey, yep, this is pretty clear that I should squeeze this hand, then we can even skip this hand, although we played it differently. So it's clear that the CheckDecide helps you skip a lot of hands which isn't really worth discussion, and you can be more efficient by covering a lot more hands and focusing and discussing only the hands which really matters. So yeah, basically, this is the way to use CheckDecide as a preparation tool for private coachings, but you can upload full tournaments. So let's say here is a Sunday high roller deep run, and I uh, I I want to upload the full hand history. So I copy it and I click on upload hands, and let's say let this be a public hand. I click on tournament run, like party high roller, finishing place one, buying this one and whatever, and I click on done, and the full tournament is uploaded and anyone can access it. And you can drop this, you can notify your students that, hey, visit my profile page, I have just uploaded a deep run, click it through, and then you can check the average match percentages, and you can decide which hands you want to talk more about, which hands cause the most problem for your students. So let's say this is a student of mine, Schluder, again, and he uploaded a deep run of the big 55, and I clicked them through, but also a bunch of other guys clicked the tournament through. So what you see right now is the average match percentage just per hand, but if you select one single user, then you can see his match percentages with the original player. So it's very easy to decide which hand needs further discussion. So let's say this 9-8 suited hand looks a bit tricky, so you check who gave solution to it, and let's say you select my solution. So you can see that the open raise size was the same. We both called this 3-bet obviously, and the check is quite standard. And then I say that, hey, in a low stakes tournament, I don't want to play with too high variance, and also like the stack to pot ratio gonna be like tricky on the turn if I check raise. So I would rather just check call. But as I realized that this may not be obvious, I dropped some notes to for Schlude, and also like Charlie happened to solve this hand as well, so he also shared his opinion on it. And the hand obviously goes on as the original hero played. Again, if I got to this exact turn, then I think I check. I would rather check, but Schlude made a bet, and on the river I would use smaller size, and he used all-in size. So yep, that's basically how it works. And I can tell you that when resolving a full tournament, especially using the quick fold button, which you can see here, if the original hero had only one decision, then you can always quick fold, and then it books a fold for you and moves on to the next hand. It can be really fast. You can cover more than 200 hands per hour. So yep, these are the two major functions you can already use CheckDecide for. But for example, if you have exactly one hand on the clipboard, so let's say I copied this one hand on my clipboard, and I click on the snap button, then the hand is uploaded, a link is generated to the hand, and the link copied back to the clipboard all by one click. So I can share this hand let's say on Skype or in Discord or whatever, and whoever opens the hand um, will see it in a resolvable format, and if he resolves it, I will see his solution, and we can decide whether we want to talk more about the hand or it's obvious. So, yep, that's basically it for now. I hope you enjoy the platform and don't hesitate sharing any idea or feature request with me. Thank you guys.